Okay. Link is posted.
Yep, my phone just went off. I'm sorry to drop this on you guys. I was going to be there, but then I went full car, so just had to show another alternator belt.
Okay, and it's showing on the thing. So we're good.
Excellent. Wait a minute. How Jason was trying to.
Yeah, I'm replying. All right, I'm going to let you go then, Frank.
Okay.
But if you want to watch this, if you want to watch this train wreck live, click the link and follow along on your phone.
Okay.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Oh yeah. All right. Bye.
Hey guys.
Hello, Jason. How are you today?
Doing great. Getting a little bit of a late start, it looks like.
I think Jason is muted. How do we unmute Jason?
Either he's muted or we don't have sound.
I think you guys don't have sound.
We don't have sound. There's no speakers attached to this computer. Joyous. Wait. I have a better plan.
Mute your phone and listen on the phone.
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
It's not a bad plan, I suppose.
I can hear you guys.
I get a little echo.
Okay. Jason, can you hear me?
I can hear you guys through the regular process anyway.
Let's see, hear us.
I can hear you guys through the regular process anyway. You guys just can't hear me.
That's true. We can't hear you at all.
And now there's a big echo. One of the devices have to mute one of the devices.
Mute that one. Okay, is it still an echo?
Oh, that's much better. So at least we can hear each other now.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I can hear you guys fine with the other device. It's just you guys can't hear me. So.
Cool.
Details.
Minor details.
Expert's not here.
Ooh! Look what I got.
Yeah,
now.
this is somebody mailed you a scope.
Picked it up. It's a Rigel DS 1102E. They picked it up at discount, so.
Cool.
$320, I think.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's a very good deal. Excellent.
100 megahertz scope for less than $400.
Cool. Hey, do we want to go ahead and start the meeting, even though it's just the three of us?
I guess so. Let's wait 2 minutes. Or no, it's already been 2 minutes. Never mind.
Okay.
Is this the agenda?
No, the agenda is here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
I'm gonna.
Mr. Secretary.
All right. I'm gonna point the phone at Dave so that it looks like Dave's talking.
Alrighty then. That's a lovely video there. Old business. So we have been looking around feverishly for a laser cutter, and we have found several. One looks really good for about $5,000. We are now trying to decide whether we're going to do cash finance or just put it on a credit card. So that is in process. That should go somewhere here pretty soon.
Cool.
The door lock system, we have already started migrating to a new RFID system. We've got a RFID reader keypad on the new makerspace. We'd like to make sure that members have their mailing address updated so they can receive RFID in the postal mail. Cost for unmarked key fobs is about 30 cents each. If we do printed cards, they're about $2.50 each for the first 100, and about 45 cents each after that. Almost the same cost if we buy an inkjet printer that will print the cards ourselves. So that's probably where we are going to want to go, is to spend about $2.50 and get a card printer and just print our own cards so we can put photo IDs and things on them. Cameras for the makerspace room. We have discussed buying 2 HD IP cameras and a pan tilt to put on the website. That's about $150 for all 3 720p cameras. We still have work to do on the makerspace. There is a task list on the wall for anyone who wants to help out, right over there. Just next to the door. Can't miss it.
Yes, they can.
Okay. You can easily miss it. Please don't. So if you get bored, there's a whole list of things to do. Soon we are going to reorganize and paint the workshop. We're going to need people to help clean and paint. Do we know when that is?
No, we were supposed to talk about that at the meeting.
Excellent. Well, we don't have anybody to talk to, so soon.
Soon.
I would guess in the next couple of weeks.
All right. So on that front, what are we painting?
We're painting the walls and some other areas. We're just going to put some color down around it. Since we've got access to the room itself and space to move things around, we're able to pull things away from the wall, paint the walls, and put things back.
Okay.
And that way, it's not all just the same color.
Yep. Right now everything's very white. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. White does help with light because there isn't much in there. So.
And that should be changing soon too, hopefully.
That would be nice.
We have next on the list, server migration plan is posted on the wall in the awesome room. I don't know what that entails, but I guess if you're curious, go look.
Oh, there's a big long list of things that Jacob made a list of the things and steps that he wants to go through in order to get the servers down and set up. So I just cleaned up the list and made it into a step-by-step list and put it on the wall there so people know what's happening in there.
Very good.
Okay. Is there still power issues that we're dealing with that?
No.
No, we went ahead and bought a battery backup, and that has solved all the issues.
Is that a 110 or a 208 source?
It's 110.
Okay.
We're still looking for a UPS for the 208 stuff, obviously.
Are we going to try to run that 7000 off a 208 circuit or a 110 circuit?
Well, I think it's 110, isn't it? So,
It can do either.
Yeah, it takes two 110s or a 240.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure the UPS we have won't handle that, right?
What's that?
UPS we currently have won't do what we need it to.
I know. I think the startup current on that would be huge. So we're probably going to want to get at least one, 3,000 VA 110 volt.
Okay.
UPS.
I know we had a 2,000 up there, but even that's a little iffy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's got 6 circuits on it, and I think it's split into 2 halves.
Okay.
So we'll need to work on that, but there's a lot of other stuff to happen before that will work. All right, I guess that's all the old business. Let's go to committee reports.
Okay. Well, Dave, you're up first with the executive committee.
The executive committee is trying to get us organized. My primary focus right now is getting Jira software set up. We've got Service Desk and Jira software, and Jira Core, which provides business management, task management, workflows, that sort of thing, so we can start creating processes and create a task under a particular type of process. It will force you to complete all of the steps or drive you crazy if you don't. So that, I hope, will allow us to organize what we're doing, schedule it, and then everyone will be able to know the progress on every single thing if they so desire, and hopefully do those things as well.
That'll be pretty nice.
What's that?
That will be pretty nice.
Yes, I think that will be revolutionary.
If not revolutionary, at least it'll make Andy feel better too.
Right. So that is really all I'm focused on, that and the laser. Looking for financing for the laser. I want to try to find several options.
Go ahead with that. I was going to say, how are we looking to finance it?
Just a standard equipment lease, I think, is what our accountant recommends.
That is the preferred thing, but we'll fall back on a credit card if we have to.
Yeah, we have a pretty good credit limit if we need to, but I'd rather not, because the interest rate's obviously going to be a lot higher.
Right. Yeah. We don't want to use credit card if we don't have to.
Right. I don't see why we should have to, because it's a piece of machinery. They can come get it if they want it.
Exactly.
So I don't think that's going to be an issue. I just want to do diligence and find a couple different companies and see what they say. They all look. Every equipment leasing company I've ever talked to is kind of sketchy looking. So obviously want to vet up.
To be honest, it wouldn't be too bad to. Nice to go for a
that's
bank.
about it for the executive committee. Membership committee.
Okay. Membership committee. We are starting to make new member manuals, so I'm taking suggestions for those. We have currently got 56 active members as of today, 7 of which have not paid, and 2 of which are not expected to pay. So I expect we're going to be down to 54 within 2 weeks. I've been told that there's been a problem with the PayPal link not working right for Keith. He says it's not going back through the secure system, and that might be part of why some of those people have on the invoice have not paid. We are looking to make RFID cards for member access. We'd like to make those cards personalized with a photo. So I'll be sending out an email reminding people to update their mailing address and photo for their profiles, as well as supplying some information that is needed to set up member access. Things like PIN number and whether or not they need extra time for access. For example, somebody like Chris Young, if he were a member, would need extra time for accessing because he can't click the buttons as fast as everybody else. Okay. That's it for membership committee. Who's next?
Let's see. Building, not present. Are you on the building committee, technically? No.
No.
So just
Okay.
a quick question on the lights situation that was supposed to occur earlier today. How did that happen? Or how did that go?
Which thing?
The LED lights?
Okay. The LED lights are, they came in today and took a look around. Basically all they did was they showed up an hour late, counted the lights, and left. They will be, yeah, I know. They will be in at 9 o'clock on Wednesday morning to install lights for this room.
Okay. That wasn't that wasn't what was described to me, but okay, great. Sorry we had to pull you over there for something that wasn't.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I had the numbers and everything. I'd given them to Josh already. That's okay. Anyway. By next week, they should be taken care of. We should have lights. From what I understand, they're going to do. They're just going to put 2 bulbs in 2 LED bulbs in each of the fixtures, and use it that way and fix it that way. That's what it sounds like they're going to do.
Should be a lot brighter than it is now, either way.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Jason, you still with us?
I am.
Okay, good.
Excellent.
What's next?
Treasurer, not present. So you can skip that if nobody.
Yeah, you didn't send
Just
me a
a-
report.
Just to let you know, the TV link seems to be degraded quite a bit. The video
Okay.
from there.
Yeah, on my phone it's fading in and out. I think what's happening is that I think we're just getting a bad connection through Comcast right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they have outages in the area. They've had them all day. So I don't know what that's about. All right, marketing committee not here. Equipment committee, he actually sent me a report, which I will read here. It's very short. Okay, equipment report is if there are any issues with equipment, please make sure to email me or drop a note in my locker. And Frank will start working on those items and cleaning and organizing soon.
Okay.
Who's that committee
next?
member again? Is that Greg?
Isn't what?
Who's the head of the committee?
Frank.
Frank. Oh, okay.
Yep. Event, also not here, but I did get a report. Classes will be resuming in March. Teen Tech Week is March 9th. That's pretty much it. I would add to that we've been working on developing some various class tracks.
Excellent.
So we'll have a series of classes that culminate in various things, which hopefully we can discuss more next month when we have them more fleshed out. Website committee, Mr. Husser.
Okay. We're going to be working towards a Cyberia services page for members, so that they'll be able to do basic tasks like scheduling laser time or scheduling time for help or reporting a problem. I hope to get Dave Taylor's help in setting this up. He said he would help me before, but that was before robotics stuff. So I'm hoping he's still going to be available to help me out with that. A lot of these services are going to overlap with the new services that we're signed up with from Atlassian, like HipChat and Jira. So we'll be able to put members will be able to log in and submit a trouble ticket, or log in and submit a request to get help with a CNC project or a laser cutting project online as well. We're also going to be taking over responsibility for the online and social media presence, and I'm starting to link the accounts through If This Then That, so that when I post to one place, it posts to all of them, so that we'll get more cross-posting and link backs.
That would be beautiful. How are we accommodating that?
Well, the If This Then That can be linked to the other accounts, so that when I post to one place, it automatically posts it on another place, and we could add a link back link on that automatically. So it's just basically automating stuff. So instead of me having to post it 4 different places, I post it one place, and it shows up 4 places.
So is this ifttt.com?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
That looks awesome.
Yeah. Pierre, the guy that we paid to help us do this, that was part of what he was talking about doing, was showing me how to set this up. I got a whole page of notes on how to do this. Just haven't had any time until now.
Sweet. That sounds awesome. That's the product that I was looking at 2 years ago when I was trying to get something set up with our media presence. So that sounds awesome.
Yes.
Yep. I would actually add to that. We are also running Google Ads now. So if you go search for various things related to maker spaces or making things or building things or woodworking, metalworking, anything like that, there is a good chance that we will come up in the advertising in Google. So we can't really compete with the big guys, but we should be in there somewhere.
Excellent.
and I'm going to get with Andy and Mick and call Google on the phone. They have a consulting service where they'll help us improve our marketing and advertising as well.
I would love to find some way to get us an actual media release of some type somehow. I know that's extremely expensive to get actual publications out there, but getting on Newswire and getting an actual media release, an official one, would be very useful for our club, I think.
Yeah, well,
I'll look into that.
I know it's going to be difficult. You might have to link up with a local newspaper or something like that to get it done for cheap. But Newswire will get. I mean, I want to say it's like $1,000 just to get something posted on Newswire.
Okay.
yep.
It's
All
absurdly
right.
expensive. But there's other media organizations that will front the bill for that if we can get them an article that they can publish.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. We need a good story to tell. We've got plenty floating around. We need to pick one and write it up.
Right.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, security committee.
Hey, that's me again. Okay, we already mentioned the new RFID locks are being worked on. Thanks to Keith, the hardware is installed at the Makerspace room. I'll be writing a script to verify active membership and access. The membership committees, as I mentioned before, is going to be sending out a request for information from the members. We mentioned before we need to get 2 cameras for the Makerspace room. We can get them from Amazon for about $40 each for 720p, but we'll need network drops and power. I expect we'll put them above the entry door and above the whiteboard as places that we're going to put them. And then we need to install a few cameras in the workshop, but we're going to wait until after the great server migration of 2016 in order to install them, because we're going to have to rerun all the wires for the cameras anyway. So that's about all that I've got for the security committee.
Excellent. That sounds about right. Okay. Well, on to business. Yay. So we're in general need of supplies, I think, just all over the place. Specifically, we need printer supplies, paper.
Yeah, and some other things, but I don't have a specific list because building and equipment people aren't here.
Yes. So we'll figure that out.
Okay.
And post it somewhere, or just get it. More importantly, with the new space comes new rules. We would like to propose that if somebody leaves a mess on a table and somebody else has to clean it up, then we are going to have a process for that. And it is basically if you're taking away somebody else's time by leaving the table messy. So if you leave an area not cleaned up and leave the facility, and a Cyberia officer or director has to clean up your stuff, you will owe the person who cleaned up after you $10. You will get 1 warning before being charged. Your stuff may be held as ransom until paid, and your renewal may be held up until paid. So that is something we're considering as a means to keep the benches clean. And as you can see behind us, it's pretty much clean in here, and it's stayed that way so far this week.
Seems like it's a pretty reasonable thing. That should be an item that I just fear that by putting something like that in place, while it is beneficial, we might actually have members purposefully do that and then pay it anyway. Just have somebody else clean up their mess, and that's what I'm worried about.
Actually, for most members, at $10 a pop, it's cheaper to go get yourself an elite bench.
True.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to do, is drive people to the understanding that if you need to leave something out, you should go rent an elite bench.
That makes sense, yeah. Okay.
And that's why the $10 is the level, and that's why you do it twice, and you're better off with an elite bench.
Right. No, that sounds great.
Yep.
I like that idea.
So, I make a motion that we vote on this.
If we need a second, I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor? Wait, no, that's Dave. Dave has to say that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay then.
Well, all right, I'll go with that.
There's only 3 of us here, though. Damn.
Technically, under the modified rules, this
That
is
is the
quorum.
Yeah.
And that is your incentive to come to the monthly meetings, friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. You did what? You passed what rule?
Right?
Crap.
Now this is perfectly reasonable. We're going to put stickers on the table so that people know what's going on.
Yep. We will ease into it. We won't be too dictatorial right at first. But.
And
But on a positive note, everybody knows how Mick tends to leave stuff out.
yeah.
Mick left stuff out and left the building for more than 5 hours. And I came in and I cleaned up and I put it in there and I told him he owed me $10 to get it back. And the robotics team came in yesterday and they didn't leave any mess at all.
Good.
So I think that it has definitely been worthwhile.
So far, so good. All right. So, next item up on the list is directed to Jason.
Okay.
We need your signature at the bank to authorize our cards for our
Sub-accounts.
sub-accounts.
Okay. Yeah,
Or,
that's still in my name, I believe. So, are we gonna try to correct that, or do you want it to
Sorry, I
remain
can't
in my
hear
name? Are we gonna
Could
try
you
to
repeat
correct
that?
it, or do we want to try to have it remain in my name and I just do the signature, or how do you want to proceed with it?
I'd like to switch somebody like Frank as the account second, and then make it so that as a corporate account, it should be able to be set up so that we can define who it is, like who our treasurer and who our second is, and give both of them access to this. I'd like to have it set up that way so that we've got a backup. Anytime a single person is responsible for something, it causes a bottleneck, and that way we can just get around it.
Oh, I totally agree. And that was originally
and I just can't be that one because I'm secretary.
right. Originally that was set up all that way, but times change, and now we got to fix it again. So, yeah. So whenever you want to do that, I can try to arrange it around and get it done. I don't think tomorrow is really a good option for me right now, but sometime early next week I should be available. Monday, Tuesday,
Okay.
Wednesday.
Okay, I will have Mick, Austin, and Frank contact you about getting access, about arranging a time. See if we can get all 3 of you guys, all 4 of you guys together at the same place at the same time. That way we get it just all taken care of.
Okay, and they're okay with doing that many sub-accounts?
Yes.
Okay.
The sub-accounts, I believe, are already set up.
Yeah, they
Oh,
just need your signature, I think.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so, well, I mean, do they just need my signature, or they need each of those guys there as well at the same time?
They need you and the other person there at the same time.
Okay. All right.
It has to be witness signatures.
Yep.
Sounds good to me. Just need to coordinate schedules and get it in place.
Very
Okay.
good.
I will have them call you on your phone.
Yeah. Let's see. I know I have at least one activity next week that isn't yet planned, but there's a good possibility it might be. So the sooner I know when they can arrange it, the better.
I'll try and get them to call you tomorrow. No promises, because it's Frank, Mick, and Austin.
Agreed. Understood.
Vehicle problems, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
All right.
get them to contact me, and we can go over the bank. So the bank has everything set up, though. All I got to do is walk in with
Yep.
them and tell them what I want, or tell them why I'm there, and they should be able to know what the heck it is, right?
far as I'm aware.
Okay, cool.
That's my understanding. Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, next thing. Midwest Rep Rap Festival is coming up,
Oh,
and
is that still up
I'm
north?
just kind of wondering if, yeah, it's in Goshen.
Goshen.
Okay.
So we were kind of wondering if folks would like to do a road trip, maybe rent a van or something and go up there together if there's enough people interested.
It's the weekend of March 17th.
Yeah.
Kind of wish we'd have something here in Indy with that. Sucks having to go all the way up there.
I agree. So, I don't know. If anybody ever watches this video and sees this, then let us know. We'll probably post it somewhere else as well.
Road trip to Goshen?
For what?
Indy rep or
And next thing on the list, last thing on the list, new members manual. Andy would like suggestions for things to go in the new members manual.
Well, the new space and what is where would be a great thing.
Right.
Yes, and new rules and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
New layouts and everything so that people have a, yeah.
Do we know?
Send me an email with them because if you tell them to me, I'll always forget.
Right. Do we know what the future plan of the alpha site is going to be?
Could you say that again, please?
Do we know what the future plan of the alpha site's going to be? The floor plan?
Not yet. Well, we're in new business, so I suppose I could bring up the fact that I've talked with somebody about central vac and central compressed air. So I'm gonna try to get with them soon and see if we can set that up. That may drive some of the floor plan.
Interesting.
So,
okay. Sounds
yeah.
expensive.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any idea. So we'll find out.
Central vac
We
is
can do it
probably...
cheap.
Go ahead.
We can do it pretty cheaply ourselves if we kind of just halfway do it. But someone who does it professionally offered to help us, so I'll see what they have to say.
Okay. Is this a member of our club, or is this just somebody consulting and wanting jobs?
I have no idea. That's not a member. That's just somebody that contacted me.
Okay.
So, anywho, that is everything on my list. Anybody else have anything?
Yeah, I'd like to finalize that floor plan as soon as we can, so we can start moving equipment around, getting it in its proper space. I know Alpha Site is a complete disaster right now, so cleaning is of the utmost importance. But I'm actually holding off bringing some people by that would be interested in benches because it's in such disrepair.
Agreed. That's definitely, cleaning will be high priority, and
That's going to be starting tomorrow.
right. So.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's up on the list there, so it's just a matter of time before it happens.
Yeah. I mean, we have a rough idea of where things are going to go. Just exact equipment placements. I think that we have enough information at the moment.
I saw in one of the emails about the laser cutter that you were worried about rolling it in place. If need be, we could. Are we looking at putting that in the classroom? The old classroom?
I was looking to put the laser in the shop area. Honestly, I don't think there's any reason it needs to be in a climate-controlled area. It just needs to make sure that the water doesn't freeze.
Is it the water doesn't freeze, or that it needs to remain at a certain temp for it to operate properly, or not explode if it fires up and heats up?
No, it's really not that critical, I don't think, and it's
something
we could provide enough. We could provide enough heat directly to the parts that matter.
Yeah, it's not as much a temperature issue as keeping dust off the mirror.
Okay. I think I lost him. Did I lose you guys? Oh, I feel too loud. Yep, I lost them. I'm still here. They're not.
Phone died. Internet connection's going in and out, so we are going to.
All right.